weather alert forecast.
All right, good morning. We're coming up on about 5:15 and more changeable weather again this morning. A lot of us traditionally would like to have that white Christmas with snow coming down on Christmas morning. It's not going to be the case this time around, but we're going to see snow come down on Christmas Eve morning, and I think we'll get just enough and stay just cold enough to qualify for a white Christmas officially. We need 1 inch on the ground early tomorrow morning to do that. It's looking like a good possibility here. Impacts, again, mainly during the morning. There's about a 6-hour duration or window where I think we'll see accumulating snow, generally probably between about 7 and 1. 7 this morning through 1 o'clock this afternoon. Watch the bridges, even some of the streets already this morning. That rain and some of that wet snow kind of refroze overnight. And watch for that. I know my car door was frozen shut this morning. Plus, we had some frost. So we've got that with the snow coming in on top of it. Fortunately, not a lot of wind, and temperatures should sneak just above freezing, I think, by this afternoon. All right, here's our snow timeline. Again, wind very minimal, kind of east and eventually going north this afternoon. Ultimately, we're shooting for about 2.5 inches, I think, here in the metro by the time it winds down. All right, outside right now, 30 degrees. We've got calm winds, most spots in the mid-20s to lower 30s this morning. Coldest weather to the northwest. Wayne and Norfolk right now, 26. Light snow increasing in Lincoln, 31 degrees. And you can see we're going to be hanging right around that freezing mark. So keep that in mind that we are actually cold enough to mainly support snow from start to finish for the first time with any of these systems. Now, fortunately, this one doesn't have quite the moisture that the last several have had, but nonetheless, we are under the winter weather advisory, still dry as we look towards Boys Town right now. And again, across town, not much happening yet, but as we widen this out, you can see there's the snow increasing to our south and west. It is moving in, and at least some flurries aloft. I think we'll start to see this really increase after about 7 o'clock this morning, and already some snow on the ground west of Lincoln. So keep that in mind. We'll track it together here on FutureCast. Once again, temperatures upper 20s to around 30. We've actually warmed up a couple degrees in the last 2 hours, which may be a good thing. At least maybe we'll keep some of the roads a little bit more on the melted side there. But expect snow. Again, as we go towards 7 o'clock, 8, 9, it picks up through about noon. And then it looks like we'll start to see a lot of this push out just after midday there. And you can see that kind of winding down between about 1 and 3 o'clock, and temperatures try to sneak back into the mid-30s. All right, snowfall projections again. Looks like the steadiest snow coming down from Lincoln right up and just north of the interstate, about 1 to 3 inches generally from Lincoln to Omaha on into Iowa. And here I'm thinking probably about 2 to 3. We may be on the upper half of this range here. So snowy for sure, at least through the morning. Fortunately, the winds light out of the north this afternoon. Highs do get a little bit above freezing in the mid-30s. We'll be dry tonight, but cold enough to keep the snow on the ground, so we should officially have a white Christmas tomorrow. And then we'll actually melt some of that during the day. Relatively mild Christmas Day. Another wintry mess coming in Friday night and Saturday. Right now we got temperatures coming back up into the upper 30s. And then the bigger storm may still be coming in Monday into Monday night, so we'll watch for that. And we may be talking about sleet, snow, and maybe several inches of it early next week. Still several days away. A lot can change there, but if you're going to be traveling, just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. All right, Snowcast. This thing is, I love it. I love it. I checked it last night. It had about 1.4 inches of snow, the update. Now exactly in line with what I'm thinking, so either we're both going to be right or we're both going to be wrong. We'll wait and see, but it's going about 2.5 inches of snow or 2.5 inches of snow, and that's kind of what I'm thinking as it winds down early this afternoon. So download that to your smartphone and give it a try here. Again, we'll have several other opportunities over the next week.